Here's my top 10 list of the weirdest comments I've had posted on my video, How to Absorb Textbooks Like a Sponge. And just wait till you see what came in at number 1 and 2. Hey there, smart people. Your favorite Uncle Matt back with you. And in this top 10 list, I'm going to count down the top 10 weirdest comments that I've gotten on my viral video, How to Absorb Textbooks Like a Sponge. With well over 8 million views and more than 17,000 comments published, students and teachers of every age and from all over the planet have weighed in with their comments and their thoughts. The majority of them have been overwhelmingly positive about the benefits that these viewers have received. But I get so many others that I thought you'd get a kick out of the most common weird comments. I'm using the word weird as a catch-all, but I could have used wacky. Some of the comments are funny, some of them are dopey, some are just plain snarky, but I read them all and reply to so many of them that it's actually become a thing to comment on the fact that even after all these years, I still reply. And for the record, I'd like you to join me in welcoming my brand new sponsor, Neuro Gum and Mints. They help with energy, focus, a quick pick-me-up when you need it, a heck of a lot more convenient and affordable than going and buying an expensive cup of coffee. And it's certainly a better alternative to the energy drinks that are out there that are full of sugar and all sorts of other nasty stuff. So whenever you need a quick boost of energy to improve your focus and your brain power, just choose some Neuro Gum and see for yourself. You'll see the link to try Neuro Gum both in the description on this video and in the first comment. I hope you support my new sponsor, as it helps my channel as well. So here's my top 10 list. Number 10, I'm watching this video instead of studying my textbook. Who else here is watching videos instead of studying? The people that post those kind of comments make a good point. It's easy to waste a lot of time watching video after video. The key is to apply the ideas that you're being taught. Number 9, sponges don't absorb textbooks. Well, that's true. And some people will go a little bit further and say things like, yeah, put it in a blender with lots of water. I think those people are taking the title a little too literally. Number 8 actually surprised me. It's not good to absorb textbooks. You need to actually learn the stuff. Well, that's what we're doing here. I think that they misunderstand the word absorb. They didn't absorb the word properly. I'm teaching a system, a methodology, to be able to extract the information you need from the textbook and input it into your head so that you can actually use it when you need it. Number 7, I won't trust the guy who can't spell through. In the video, I did spell it T-H-R-U, but in the seminar I mentioned, hey, I'm going to abbreviate it. But I know what happens. People see the screen cap and they jump to their own conclusions without actually listening to what's being said. Number 6, I can't hear it. Unfortunately, I didn't have great equipment when I shot that video way back in 2015. So I guess it depends on what sort of a device you're using to watch the video. Because after 8.5 million views, some people are able to hear it. Okay, we're at the halfway point. Number 5, I feel sorry for that marker. That one cracked me up. I was doing my presentation in a public library, and that day I didn't bring my own equipment. And so I wound up using markers that were left over in the library, and I wound up with one that just didn't have that much ink. And in truth, I kind of felt sorry for that marker too. Number 4, this doesn't work for... And then they rattle off whatever it is they happen to be studying. Chemistry, engineering, math, medicine, law, physics. Well, in reality, if someone were to take the time to go through some of the comments that were posted, you would see dozens and dozens of students who are studying the same thing as you. Chemistry, engineering, math, medicine, law, physics. In fact, I was really impressed with the sheer number of medical students that have taken the time to post comments. I've got students that posted comments about being able to pass the MCAT. That's the entrance exam for medical school here in the United States. In India, They passed the NEET, N-E-E-T. I have not only just physicians, but also dentists, chiropractors, lots of nurses, even EMTs, all sorts of people related to the medical field, and they talk about how this has helped them with their chemistry, with their physiology, with the vocabulary they need. So for me personally, I was kind of gratified by that. Okay, we're rounding third, coming into home. Number 3. Who's the guy answering all the questions? How come there's only one guy in the class? There's always that one guy in every class. So a lot of people made comments about the one voice they could hear in the background. And his name is David. And David just happened to be sitting closest to the camera that had a built-in mic. So it picked up his voice to the exclusion of the other people that were in the class. But it showed me there's a lot of people that really paid attention to a lot of the subtle details about the video. Okay, we're down to the top 2. And this one could have been number 1 because I get so many comments on this topic. You look like, and then they tell me who they think I look like. The most common names are Charlie Chaplin, Ron Jeremy, if you don't know who he is, look him up, El Chapo, the drug lord, Lalo Salamanca from Better Call Saul. In truth, those people all have a much different mustache than I've got, especially Charlie Chaplin, who had a tiny little smudge of a mustache in the middle. My mustache is patterned after the 1930s, 40s, and 50s movie matinee idols, like John Barrymore, Errol Flynn, Don Amici. Even Vincent Price in some of his movies wore a very trim mustache like this. In fact, I get so many comments like that that I actually had to start blocking those names from appearing in my published comments. One comparison that I do like is Dr. Strange, because he has the gray temples as well. Dr. Strange, Matt? And here we are at number 1. Now I'm SpongeBob. I like that one. I happen to be a fan of SpongeBob SquarePants and all of his adventures with Patrick and Squidward and Mr. Krabs and Sandy. I like that. And it's easy to see how people were able to mentally make the leap to SpongeBob. I want you to know that it's because of all the very positive and enthusiastic comments you all post is what keeps me motivated. Doing these videos is very time intensive. I'm a one-man band. I do everything myself, doing the research, writing the scripts, filming, editing, captioning, finding images and B-roll, taking ongoing classes to continue improving my ability to extend my reach and my viewership. You can help support me by joining my mailing list, sending a small gift, supporting my sponsors, but most of all, by spreading the good news about what you and I are doing here as I further my mission to provide a positive, lasting benefit to students of all ages around the world. If you enjoy my work, please like, share, post a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and hit that little bell icon because you don't want to miss a single one of my upcoming videos. And now, click to watch these 2 videos next, as they have been specifically selected for you by YouTube. And I will look forward to seeing you on my other videos soon.